Hello and welcome back to Rollercoaster Tycoon, where we are clearly looking at what is supposed to be the spine of a dragon, don't you see? Yeah, this is it, the dragon spine, and it is our latest coaster edition, which, to be honest, for such an insanely simple design, has the best ratings ever. However, we still need like 3 more coasters, I believe, or was it 4? No, we only have 3 rocks left to fill up with coasterly goodness, so 3 coasters it is we need. However, if you take a look over here, you can see that we're bulking with money. We have more than we probably ever need. So, screw filling up the empty gaps. We're gonna build coasters now. Though, I must say that I am still very, very content with how we filled this up. Also, some people said that the exit of some maze was not hooked up. Well, I don't really know which maze, but I sure know that this one is hooked up. I'm also pretty sure that this one is hooked up, and I'm also pretty sure that this one over here is also hooked up. So, whoever said it, if you could say which maze you were exactly talking about, because as far as I know, they are hooked up. In any case, that's of minor importance, because we are going to build our next coaster, and I'm in doubt about where to build it first. Should we build over here, or should we build over here? To be honest, I'm kind of leaning towards this smaller rock over here, and then go crazy with a minetrain coaster. That sounds very, very, very attractive to my ears. You know what? We're gonna do so. And, well, you know, the one downside with the minetrain coaster is the support curtains we're gonna create with it. But hey, I mean, it's a coaster, we need more of those, so I'll take those for granted. Now, yeah, there it is. Right, so we'll build that in a good moment, but first we are going to do a quick check on how the vandalism is doing. Is there anything broken? Is there anything demolished or dented or turned upside down or unusable because of rude manners of the guest? I don't see any signs of it, but that does not mean that it is not there. No, well, actually, maybe that does mean it is not there. Right, looking good, looking good. We are now going to do a quick pricing check. Let's see. I mean, so far, well, we could try. No, that was not the method. We could try this, you know, and sort it by profit, and then upside. Oh, I can only have it descending. All right, fine. 0 per hour. Look at this. The troubling oasis. Cold Hand's sword. I mean, you don't even make profit? Running costs unknown. Really, you don't have any running costs. Alright, well, the troubling oasis then? You don't make any... Why? How? Oh, yeah, about that, huh? So... I guess before we get to building our nice and sexy coaster, we might want to, well, address the issues that we have over here. Like, flea high. I mean, well, you don't really need inspection, but... Wait, hold on a second. Is that our maze? I believe it is, actually. Right, you don't really need inspection, so... That's all fine. Same as the summarize. Yeah, that's also a maze. For the rest, it's all just shops and stalls, really. And I don't mind having those not run a profit, so... However, over here we really do have maintenance issues. We are going to set a mechanic over here who is gonna patrol this area only. I do need to check, like, right, okay, so this is for the mechanic only, alright? He will only be patrolling over here. That should mean that the mechanic is able to get to both the rides. I don't even want the mechanic to get up here. I might have to though. What do I now? Can you still walk among the path? No. No, I do need that. And then as well as that. Right, that at least in that way, we should have it as such that there won't be any more of these very long breakdowns over here. Good, good. Having addressed that issue, if this still persists, we're gonna have to do some radical rerouting of our infrastructure. I'm not really looking forward to do that, but that is the only other solution that we have. If we need to, I will do that, but I first want to have tried everything else. So, with that out of the way, we are ready to do some roller coaster building. Now, yeah, I want to build a custom design. I thought for a moment there that the game was crapping itself, but it isn't. So, I guess we should build it over here then, or... Now, we'll go over here. I have a very long station. Actually, let's check how long we can have this station. So now we have 3 trains. Now we have 2 trains. Wow, okay. So it really pays off to have the absolute longest station. Right, okay. So, knowing that, we're gonna have a lift over here. We will use the ingenious lifting technique developed by Damage Tycoon's LTD research development and companions. So that we can get up this rock. Now I really want to make the most of the height that it has to offer, as well as go into the underground a lot. Because that is what this coaster is supposed to do, right? Go into the underground. So into the underground we will go. But first, the great heights of this coaster. Look at this. Yeah. I just game. I just addressed this issue. Don't complain about things that are already fixed. Right. Now that is over here. Ooh. Right, maybe that was just a tad bit too much. I know, I like it this high up, but that might still be a tad bit too much, though. I mean, we have the money, so I'm not against having to terraform quite a bit. Though, this is quite... What did I... Me! Why? I just, for no reason, well, it was just an accidental mouse click, you know. Oh, those can be really annoying. Now, look at this. And then, nope, yeah. Now we can't go straight, so we might as well go straight. This is quite an insane drop, by the way. Really an insane drop. Can I? Yeah. I think it wouldn't be such a bad idea to not make it that insane because of intensity issues. Now we can't just go back up over here, so we'll have to make a really gentle curve and then see that we end up at oh, why too high for supports? Okay, well, in that case, right now it isn't though, so we should be good to... no? hold on a second. I think I'm not really following how the lay of that mountain is. Oh, yeah, no, I totally understand now why what I was trying to do wasn't possible at all, actually. Right, so we might want to do this differently then. We'll just go straight for a little while till about here. Still too high for supports. Come on, game, and that... And I can't just start. Balls! Right, so the whole angle, angled approach that I was going for over here, it might have to wait just a little bit. Now the thing is with this coaster is that it will lose speed like insanely fast. So we really do need to get, the speed down so that it doesn't lose it so much. We are probably gonna have a second lifting section in this coaster as well, but I'll have to see how that pans out. Right now we're at height 26, which I think is about as high as I want this coaster to go without becoming too much trouble. Alright, we'll have another drop. Pretty steep one. Let's see. Right now though, all we're doing is creating those dreaded support curtains. I don't really like doing that, but we really, for now though, we can't really escape it either, so... Yeah, I know. Ooh, this is however our very first possibility to go into the underground, and thus we shall. Look at this. Oh, underground. Yes, nice. This will up the ratings greatly. Now, we should make sure that we go up. We are going at quite a bit of speed now, though. I think 70 kilometers is not far off. Right now though, our speed should be less phenomenal, to say the least. Oh. That is an issue though. How are we gonna circumvent this? And what we should do is... perhaps... Oh crap. Perhaps we should remove that. And then just... No. Wait. Why? What I wanted really was a helix up. Well, we can still have that, of course. All that we would need to do right now is go over here like that. Yeah, alright. We got something working. Now, if I can just raise that and then lower this. Ta-da! And here we are, going up once again. Oh man, this is crazy. This whole design is already crazy. Oh! We are also about to hit our own roller coaster there. And yeah, we can't really do that. We can do this. Now, in terms of... right now, if we do this... nah, I think we should be good, actually. We should be able to get away with this move. Right, now, where is it now? Oh. Oh. That is an issue. We need to drop some height, it seems. Yes. Just a little bit, but we surely need to drop it. I mean, we can just paint that part of the rock, to be honest. I'll have that be... actually, I don't think we can paint that as part of the rock. We don't have the grey wall facing. That's a bummer, really. Alright, fine. Now that ain't gonna work out. Nor is that gonna work out. Right, these are issues. That is too high for supports. Not anymore so. Right, this, we should be able to just barely make it over here, just in case, because there is a chance that we've lost that much speed that we won't make it up there. I am going to, you know, insert a few lift sections here. This is just so that we know the coaster will make it at least. Let's see, and then we'll do a drop here. Now let's erase some of these support curtain-esque things that we got going here. We're still really high up there though, and we are at height 19, same as the track basically. Let's see that we get to height 21. Can we do that? Yes, height 21 seems to be pretty much the limit. However, then of course, because why would anything ever be easy, right? Then we hit the the on the ride photo section of our ride. Yeah, I know, kind of annoying, but what do you do, right? Then I feel like we should go into the underground a little bit more right now. So we might as well gently... Okay, we're not gonna do the gentle way of things. We're gonna have a massive drop. Well, massive. We're gonna have one steep drop. This does not lead to underground venues. Hold on a second. Oh, whoa. Yeah, the supports. They're starting to become a problem. Right, so that ain't gonna work out either. Excuse me there. I had a sudden sneeze. But, in any case, what we want really is to curve... hold on a second. We want to curve like this over here. But for that, we would need to raise the terrain quite a bit, it seems. However, with our money... Oh, well that is indeed quite a bit. I feel like we should do so. Look. We have the money for this. In fact, it seems like even though we're terraforming like a mad dog, we're still getting money. Don't know really how that all works out, but... Now I don't want a helix down small, which is not gonna happen because of... Yeah, that one piece of land over there. Now though, it starts to become a little bit more difficult to build anything over here. You gotta keep in mind that our speed will still be... Well, quite substantial, yeah. That would be the right word to use. So, well, oh my good lord, what are we making? I mean, really, what are we making? Let's do a helix down large. And then... let's go up a little bit, shall we? Because speed will be quite high for us. So, we'll just go up here. Can we go down and actually manage a... No. I thought for a moment that we would be able to actually manage a drop right before these tracks. But that ain't gonna happen. Too high for supports. Really? Alright, well, in that case, we will make the supports, or we will raise the ground to match this supported support height, and then we'll have a drop like this. Now this is pretty radical, so let's actually not have the terrain be invisible. We don't really have that many special sections in here, but I think it would be rather cool if we managed to like shoot out a little bit more. Yeah, over here, you know, leading right into this, well, not into the station, but, you know, going a little bit more into this territory that we have over here. We could even, we're quite low right now, so we could even go up. In fact, I believe, yeah, we could even get away with something like this. Yeah. No, I don't want supports. I now know again why I don't want them on. We could then, yeah, go all the way over here. That certainly could work. Have a steep balls. I thought we would just go into this tiny, you know, thing that was sticking out there, but turns out we don't. If I were to raise this one though, we could instead perhaps, no, we would need to lower, oh. Well, that's quite cool. Oh. Well, that's quite bad. We'll open it up. See, that's the thing. That was an unlucky timing. Because otherwise, I would not have been able to just open it up like that. That meant that it was already repaired the moment I double-clicked on that thing. So... right, now that should be our highest point, really. Oh, actually, that is not going to be our highest point because of issues with coasters. Or with the existing tracks. Also, just to be sure that we won't run into any issues, I mean, inserting this piece over here so that I can, well, you know, insert brakes here if needed. I'm gonna assume that it won't be needed, but by the way, please fix, excuse me. Now, we will, I mean, this coaster over here, so far it's only been going around the rock, and whilst that is nice, why don't we see to it that this coaster starts interacting a little bit more with the other coasters that we got going. Look, right now, I feel like this coaster here would be perfect to do some special interacting with. Now, at height 4, we can just escape our little rock over here. And then, what I want, I don't really know if we can pull that off looking really cool, but is to do something like this. I don't know how this is gonna turn out, alright? So, this is a bit of a gamble on my end. But something like this. And then, of course, we need to do it like this. I don't. The only real problem that I have with this is that I don't know if the speed will be good enough. That is the real question that I have. So we're just gonna pray that it will have enough speed, and well, here it goes back into the underground once again. Just, you know, a random shoot. What's happening here? What? Why? I think that's pretty cool. We could have it interact with this coaster as well. I don't think that's gonna happen. This coaster is already quite long, so... see, that's another thing. I wouldn't mind for this to return to the station, but not before... and that's another thing that I really want for this coaster. Not before we get this one a very well deserved helix spiral. Yes, you heard that right. And we're gonna get this one a helix. Oh. Well, apparently not over there. Let's see. Can we then get this going over there? Can get it going over there. I'm thinking that at height 11, let's see here. Now the station's end, man, balls, this view, man, it's doing me a head in. Station's end's over there. So, what do we need to get there? just some random tracks. Actually, we need to get out over here from this side. So basically, all that we really need to do is just traverse the mountain. Traverse Gregor Clegane. Right, we should be able to do such a thing. And let's see. Oh man, this view, man, it's horrible. Oh, and then of course there is a roller coaster in the way. Why else would there be a roller coaster in the way? We've built it there and I cannot see where them tracks are going. Oh, and of course there is more roller coasters in the way. I mean, to be honest though, I really don't have a good view on like where our tracks are currently. I mean, I know that we're lifting it right now. Is that really the way though? I don't feel like it is. We'll have this go back into the underground again. Just like this. We'll raise this up. There. Oh, and by the way, yeah, I thought for a moment there, hey, why is it actually so quiet? Well, there was the answer. Stupid crash bugging out our sound. But it's not really a bugging out our sound. It's just that that's like the way that the game wants to grab your attention to some event. Now then, is there actually there aren't really any tracks. So what we could do, I guess, is come on game, don't do these annoying rotation errors. Now here's what I'm thinking, right? If I were to do a helix down large, we would need to raise up certain areas. I think what we should do is just raise them up, really. We would need to raise up more areas. That's fine, we'll do that. Let's see. I guess we would also need this central area. Game! No! Don't do that! Was it not enough? Why is it not enough? Okay, apparently that's also what we're going to need. A bit odd, but fine. And then there's a footpath in the way. Ugh. Oh, balls. Alright, we'll do a helix down small then. Which is gonna screw us out of our alignment horribly. Because we were aligned for the station so nicely. However, we can overcome that. If we just go straight here. Okay, we will just go straight there. And then, right now we can align ourselves however we like. And we do need to do so because right now we're not even aligned. Let's just see that we get over there, and we can always S-bend our way to wherever we need to be, right? So we'll do a break here. 28. I guess we could extend this one further, can't I? No, I cannot. Well, that is a slight issue, I believe. Yeah, that's a slight issue indeed. Well, the only real other way that we have is if we were to have this go underground over here. And then also over... No, actually that also wouldn't work. Of course it would work if we do an S-bend. We need to basically S-bend this twice. And even then, it still wouldn't... Ooh, this is gonna be a nasty one. Right, let's see. So rather than going up here, which is what we're doing, we will do the mine train coaster way of things. We'll go below. That is, if I can... Bloody... Oh, there it is. Alright. This... Oh man, this coaster, man, going way out of hand. Completely out of hand. Am I lined up right now? I don't know, I'm not, but I wasn't far off. Right, so right now we are lined up, right? So, the moment... Yeah, we are totally lined up. So that means... No, that we can go up. And then... There. Now we will just add a brake before over here, and that should make it so that it is crash proof. Because apparently station brakes are extended onto the brakes that are adjacent to the station. So, you know, but are not on station tracks. So when there is a station brake failure, those brakes that are adjacent to the station track will also fail. This, however, ladies and gentlemen, should be safe. Now, just, I mean, without the support, look at the chaos that we call tracks, really. This is just insane. I think that we might have gone slightly overboard over here. We'll see how the ratings are though. We'll see how this turns out. Actually, I think we could go quite a longer way with this. It should be a rather quick coaster. Oh man, this is way too extreme. Way, way, way too extreme for a curve. I know that, I'm aware of it. Still, we're going to do so. Yeah, this is way too insane. Right. Okay, going up there. Look at the speed at which it goes through all these things. 65, 67. It's never really too slow, nor too fast. I think I've judged the loss of speed that this coaster goes through quite right, actually. Look at that, look at that. That's practically pretty solid speeds. I don't think that this one will be too extreme. Its terminal velocity of such a train is pretty much like 70 kilometers an hour. Anything above it will lose speed greatly, but this one's just, well, you know, it just keeps its speed perfect almost. I wouldn't be surprised if this one isn't actually too extreme. And we'll charge $7. We don't need to do so. We have all the money that we can want. Let's take a look at the graphs for the G's, alright? We'll start out with the vertical. Let's see. All I can see really is 3.5 over here on this spike. And the one over there is also quite high. A nice curve over there, looking good. Not much in terms of vertical G's that's really worrying. In terms of lateral G's, are there any extreme spikes? A bit above 2 over there. -3, that's quite a rough one. But that's all. I mean... Oh. Well, apparently it is too extreme. Is that because of the length and the drops? That could very well be the case. The speeds aren't really... Oh, maybe the lateral G's are indeed a bit too extreme. That could be the case. However, we need to know... Oh, wait. This is where train 1 is right now. Question is, where is train 1? So it's... Oh wait, were we looking at lateral G's? Yeah, no, we were looking at the lateral G's. And it is about this curve over here is what's making it too extreme, I believe. Because your speed is 70 kilometers. Yeah. Luckily though, remember, this is where I said if we need to, we'll break it. However, I don't really know how that will affect the rest of the coaster over here. Ooh, that might not turn out well. However, we are gonna break it. We're gonna break this to... Oh crap, I don't need to pause this. I need to close it. We're gonna add brakes over here. And we're gonna set them, because it was going at 70 kilometers an hour. We're gonna set them to, let's say 49. We're also gonna set them to, come on, one train, because I am not quite convinced about the fact, like, will this coaster make it over here, or will it not? So we will test it. In the meantime, though, we'll also set this one up. That means, like, you know, getting the exit stuff sorted and getting, you know, the stuff in place. Not that that's really that much work, but... Alright, well, watch train one. Definitely that we're gonna need the benches over there. No question about it. We'll also hire a safety mechanic. You, that will be your area, as well as a handy dude who we're going to assign such area there. Right, okay, so we got basically everything in place over here. Well, I might have gone a little tad bit too extreme with this coaster, you know, going so high up, really. I might have done that. However, so far this doesn't look to be too extreme, really. That might also be a tad bit rough, you know, that underground section over there. And then... Yeah, now it needs to be lifted. So now, what I'm worrying is that it won't have enough speed to make it over there. Look, see? I'm pretty sure... Oh, wow! Oh, lucky us, lucky us. Oh my good lord, we actually made it. Wow. I wouldn't have expected this, really. Oh my good lord. We actually made it. Wow, okay, well, good news for us then, huh? Still, we do have a few... I mean, the vertical G's seem to be quite alright right now. Do we still have those really high above the 3? No, because I think those were also pretty much after this section. So let's just do a quick analysis, right? We'll have to see if this is where our troubles lie. I don't think so, though. I think all the G's are now very... Look at that. 3, 2.3. Yeah, this is much more... what? It isn't even grand in the ratings. Alright. Well, you know what? This requires... Because right now I feel like we have some leeway, right? What we are going to do is we are going to up that by another 9 kilometers. And whilst you guys can watch the test ratings for me, I am quickly gonna slam down a few more rides over here. Because we have gained a few here and there. I'm not really sure whether or not we had the circus show already. Yeah, we do. There are a few gentle rides that we did not have, like this one, the merry-go-round. We'll build that, of course, we will build that. This is like the classic. No park is ever complete without a merry-go-round, really. And to be honest, we're gonna place this in such a way over here. Oh. Well, we'll build it there then, fine, if that's the way of things. Let's see. It should be able to make it through over there though, man. I mean, I'm still really, you know, sure we're building a ride here and, you know, it's all nice, but... I'm still with my mind on the coaster. Now we'll quickly tune this to a damage excellence, max everything, charge $5 and be done with it. I hope that that one tick in the brake speed increase wasn't enough to make it, well, just completely extreme again. If that's so, then that means that my tuning was like absolutely spot on right the first time, when we tuned it. So that's also something, of note. We'll get a handy dude here just to help out because of a new ride. Park policy, hire staff when new rides are launched. There. Okay, of course we don't need to color this, name and shame it as we do. This is the Camelback Tour. I know that we have Game of Thrones names for most of our rides, but I couldn't resist this really, a merry-go-round in the desert. Also, they haven't adjusted the ratings. I believe that for that we would need to... Wait, hold on a second. If those aren't adjusted, maybe it needs a while for it to adjust. Otherwise, what I would need to do is just remove the brake piece and then close it. Good. Alright, I remove it and rebuild it because I don't think it updated anything really. So yeah, we'll have to remove this, look, build different track, look, and then build the brakes back like this. Now it shouldn't, now it doesn't have ratings. Now you have seen the test ride. You also saw that it almost made it over there. If it still isn't too extreme, I'm gonna try and see that we can have it go over here, barely not needing the lift, If we can make it go one tick faster, and I doubt that, well, that would be awesome. But in any case, the Camelback Tour, yeah, there it is. We're gonna quickly color this as well. The tent, oh, and by the way, no, not fairground organ style. I want the Egyptian music, even though it might be making your ears bleed by now. We're still gonna keep with that. Ew, that's actually an interesting one. Yeah, why not actually? That's an interesting colorization, to be honest. Now, we have more, alright? Not many. I know we can build this, and we can build this, and we probably will do so, but not right now. I know that we also have this for us to build. This we will build. Question is where. I feel right over here would be the most perfect place, Do some filling up and yes. Well, have the entrance be over there. Exit there, of course. $5, maximum tuning. I mean, it's a lot of things, but it's the details that make us win the park. Well, actually, I mean, technically, the tuning that we're doing with our minetrain coaster right now, there's no need to do so because for our objectives, it was already more than we needed. But really, I just want it to be grand, Grand on its own merit. So far, it's not really doing that well. But look at that. Perfect for repeat guests. What else could we want, right? There. Done. All that we would need to do now is open this. And also, we're not gonna play the music there, though. Perhaps Egyptian style. Wait. Yeah, Well, one thing I just now discovered is that those musics, they don't play in sync with each other. That's not good. Look at that, it's barely more intense. You know what that means? We're gonna try and see that we are going... Yeah, I know, I got a plan over here. Let's crank it up even further. However, for that, of course, because you know how the game works, now we're gonna test it. Rightio. Okay, good news. The bumper cars over here, they're in operation. However, electrically powered bumper cars. Do we also have gasoline ones? No, of course not, but... Well, this is in operation at least. We will call this, well, we could, I know that there was this famous tournament in Game of Thrones, you know, where, Jon Snow, was conceived, basically, but I don't think it had a name. Well, I believe it had a name, but it was something generic. You know what? We're gonna do this. R plus L is G. There. Now all the fan theories and all that can go crazy hype bounce. If you don't know what this means, Google it. In any case, well, how should we color this? Of course, because Jon Snow is involved, we should go with black? No, we could have white or blue fences. However, this is also the tent. Maybe it would be better to have this be like this. Yeah, the blue is actually more the color of the others. Doesn't matter much to me. There, those are only for the inside. Right, that's all looking good. Now, the train has just arrived at the station, and of course we are all dying to see what the test ratings will be. But we won't know till next time, when we play more Rollercoaster Tycoon.